Today will be a quick review on the 8GB Graphite Nano 6th generation iPod. So I decided that after about 4 or 5 days of use that I have my final opinions on it. Now, I just want to make a quick size comparison between the 3rd generation Nano, I'm pretty sure this is the 3rd generation, compared to the 6th generation. Now, I actually like the user interface on the 3rd generation one, preferred to the 6th generation one. And I believe that you get a lot more features on the 3rd than the 6th, and again, with the 4th and 5th generation than the 6th. Now, the thing I really hate about the 6G is that it's very, very small. Even though it does come with a really nice strong clip, people would say that it's hard to lose with the clip. I'm getting cases for like a wristband, which I'm getting very soon. You know, you can fight that. But I lost this many times. I couldn't find it for a while. I just don't like that it's so small. But that was the goal of Apple, to get it really, really small, getting rid of the click wheel. I actually like the click wheel, even though this is a very nice touchscreen device. It has multi-touch, you know, you flip the orientation of the screen. The features on here is very limited. You can't really do much. There's no jailbreak for it. That's what people are saying there is, but you really can't do much on it. The most pages you can get on this device is 5 pages. There's 4 currently right now, but you can only get 5. You also lost the video playback and the video camera. You lost the microphone. You can't do calendar anymore. You can't do pinch to zoom on photos. And you do get one nice thing. You get an FM radio. You can record up to 15 minutes of the radio. You can set favorites and everything else, but it's only an FM radio. You can't get AM, even though people don't really use AM. But that's the setback for the radio. For the watch, you know, it's really nice. It's pretty accurate. You can actually tell exact time on here. The cool thing about the clock is you can make the background black or you can make it white. So it's really to your preference. And the cool thing, you can do set time awake. So when you turn it on, it goes directly to the clock. Now for battery life, the site claims you can get 24 hours of battery life, which I really beg to differ. I get about 6, maybe 4 hours of battery life. Now I do turn my iPod on and off a lot and go through the list, so that probably drains some battery. But real life, I think you get about 3 to 4, maybe if you're lucky 6 hours of battery life. And the other thing is, they released a 1.1 software update for the iPod Nano, I think about 6 days ago. I really don't remember because I literally just got it. But the update did pretty nice things. They made the sweet wait button. You would tap it twice, so you can pause the song or you can go to the next track. And I believe that's pretty much all they did. But the thing that they're missing is I think that they should add a feature when you hold down the sweep wait button and the minus and plus, you can go a previous track or you can go to the next track. I think that would be a nice feature. Another feature and it'd be nice is to turn off the screen wake. I wish they can just turn it off never, so that the screen would never dull down, even though it does it to save battery life. I just believe that it'd be nice to have it always on, so you can actually use it for a watch all the time, which would be pretty cool. Other than that, the battery life I think is horrible, honestly. It cannot last me a full day if I was just listening to music all day. It would die way before I was done. And like I said, you lose a lot of features with this generation of the Nano. You lose the video playback, you lose pinch to zoom, you lose apps, you lose your calendar, you lose your microphone, and you lose your built-in video camera and the click wheel. So my take on it is, it's really to your preference. If you want the smallest device that looks really elegant and nice and has a clip on it, this is the way to go. It's a little bit pricey. I think that they priced it over $50 more than it should be. It should literally be $100 for the 8GB. You can also get this in capacity of 16GB for $30 more than the 8GB. So I hope you guys like this review. I didn't really go over everything because I believe that you pretty much know everything. You have a playlist right there. You can make playlists on the go. You have your Genius right there. You can turn on your Genius. You have podcasts, you have a clock, you have a radio. Like I said, you can do, for the radio, you can record up to 15 minutes of what was on the air. You can go back and listen to it. You can set favorites on it. Now the worst thing about this, it only works when you have your headphones plugged in. So let me get the headphones. So the radio only works when you put the headphones in. Which, you know, it makes sense because you lost a speaker on here. That's another thing I forgot to mention. You lose the speaker on the 6th generation. And the cool thing about this is you can do an auto scan of all the local stations on here. You can do your local stations, favorites, tag songs, and recent songs. And the interface of the radio is pretty nice. You can pause it, you can stop it, you can record up to 15 minutes of live radio, which is really nice. And other cool feature for photos, let me get a photos. I only have one photo of Nicki Minaj. I love that girl, she's awesome. But you can't do pinch to zoom. As you can see, no pinch to zoom, but you can double tap and zoom in. And then you can, you know, just do the orientation of it. If you want to see Nicki Minaj's breast, which is she's awesome. Anyways, I'm getting off track. The worst thing, I think, that you can't customize this iPod Nano because you can't upload a photo and make it your background. That's one of the things that I believe that Apple should have included. You only get about these 9 backgrounds you can choose from. You can't choose your photos and then make it your background. That really sucks. Other thing that sucks, like I said before, is you can't turn on your screen brightness to leave it on all the time, which I find that annoying. And like I said, it would be nice to hold down the sleep-like button and go minus for previous track and +1 to advance the track, which was really nice. And when you plug in your headphones, I know I'm jumping around a lot, but when you plug in your headphones, you get this app and it says voice memos, which is really neat. You can record it and it shows a list of your actual memos, which I don't have any right now. But that's a really nice feature. It's mediocre, it's not great. And you also have a built-in pedometer for your Nano, which is really cool. You just plug in a separate device and it can keep track of how much weight you lose in calories. So in this case, I'll be 160, I think 65 pounds. And then you keep track of how much you lost, how much calories you burned each day. It's a pretty nice feature. I would never use it, honestly, but it's very nice. Other than that, that's pretty much all that's with the Now. You know, you get your average songs, composers, albums, genres, all that. Now playing, playlist, and that is it. Other thing that I really wish that the iPod Nano had is when you're in your songs list and artist, it just tells you, if you're in your list of songs, just show you your artist, but it does not tell you the time in the very middle. Also, if you're in an album or if you're on a song, it doesn't tell you the time as well. I believe that they should make an update for telling you the time all the time, because you have to go all the way back to the menu to actually get the time. So say if you're listening to a song right now and you want to know the time, you have to swipe back at least 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, to get the time. Or when you're listening to a song, whatever the song is, you have to just hold down the middle of the screen. It takes a long time to get used to. Hold down the middle of the screen. It takes a long time to get the time. Or you can just turn off the screen wait button and you just get the time. But honestly, I just think the time should be all the way to the top. I believe that this software has a lot of updates that it has to go through to make it really awesome. Jailbreak, I'm not really seeing happening on this device. It's very small. And other than that, I think it's pretty good. But for if you guys are asking what generation iPod Nano I should get, I would really recommend the 5th generation rather than the 6th. I do like the 6th one really well, and it's a very nice device, but it's very overpriced, I believe. So I hope you guys like my take on iPod Nano 6G, and until then, guys, please comment, rate, and subscribe, and peace.